So today I'm going to talk about muscle testing. The way our modern system is set up, I think that most people are a lot less in tune with their bodies than they should be. And I think it's just really easy for us to rely on other sources to tell us what's wrong with us or what our body needs. And personally, I think that our bodies are designed to be able to know what it needs. And I think that's something that we've really taken away from ourselves in modern days. So muscle testing is one way that I am able to kind of tap into that and let my body tell me exactly what it likes or what it doesn't like, what it needs, what it doesn't need. And I also do that with my kids as well. And maybe in a second, I'll bring my husband in here and have him show you. We actually do it on each other so he can ask my body what it needs too, or what's going on. Okay, so the way that I do it is just standing up like this, and I ask my body yes to fall, and if it goes yes, then I fall forward, and if it's no, then I fall backwards. So I could ask myself a simple question like, is my name Shannon? And my body will fall forward because that's my name, so it's telling me yes. So I can basically ask like anything. Like I could be holding up a product, I could be holding up an apple from the store, I could be holding up anything, and I could ask my body, is this good for me, yes or no? And then my body will fall forward or it'll fall backwards. And you really, if you just sit there, you really can feel it. I mean, it's not, I think you can probably mess with it. You have to really kind of clear your mind and not make yourself say yes or no, and just kind of empty yourself, and then just kind of let yourself really just fall one way or the other after you ask a question. Do you want to come over here and help me?
Yeah.
Okay, so how would you ask my body?
Yeah, so, I mean, ultimately you're just asking yes or no questions. And the key is really relaxing and just being in tune with your body. You know, if you have to take a couple deep breaths and focus, kind of get everything, all the distractions away, and then just ask question. I usually like to take my cell phone out of my pocket or any electronics. If you have an Apple Watch or something like that, take that off because the EMF blockage could interfere. I haven't had it do that, but who knows, right?
Interfere with your aura.
Yeah, I just don't like to have my morphogenic field have electronics in it. So, show me yes, show me no. Okay, and then there's actually a maybe, or an I don't know too. My body sometimes will fall to the side. It's pretty amazing. Yeah. And your body might be different. You might fall backwards for yes and forward for no. So you just have to get in tune with that and just practice it. And then once you know, I always do it before I test something. So show me yes, show me no. Okay, so now my body is ready, it's calibrated, and then I could ask a simple question like, are those peanuts? And anything that you're kind of in proximity to is pretty easy for your body to read it. So there's peanuts over there. They might be GMO, I don't know, so I'm just gonna ask, are those peanuts good for me? Nope, they're right away, they didn't want them. So I'm not gonna eat any more of those.
So you could basically ask anything.
Yeah, let's ask about the soup I just had.
It was really helpful. We use this all the time, even for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Soup was good.
Soup is good.
Thanks for the soup. Yeah, and a lot of times I do this even at the grocery store if I'm about to get a product, especially if it's in your morphogenic field, which is anywhere from 3 to 6 feet wide, depending on how healthy you are or not healthy you are. Can actually be less too if you're really struggling in your health. But if anything's relatively close to you, you can ask your body if the frequency of it is going to create healthy cells. So really what you're asking is the frequency of this food or this item going to create new healthy cells in my body, or is it going to degenerate the cells in my body and create more sickness, more inflammation, more cancer, or whatever that thing is? So that's what you're really asking your body, is this going to increase my vibrational frequency in a good way or a bad way? That's kind of what your body's saying yes or no to, as far as food and health supplements and things like that. But you can ask other things too, if you're a woman, you can ask, am I ovulating? Can I get pregnant right now? Or, whatever, depending on your cycle and things like that. So there's a lot of different questions you can ask. They just have to be yes or no.
So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's pretty simple, but it's super useful.
So thanks for joining us. And if you have any questions or comments or things that you want us to address or talk about in future videos, then please leave them in the comments.